Welcome guys, Ancient Rights here, and today I'm here to talk to you guys once again about the Nintendo Gamecube, and specifically, sports games. Yes, those sports games, the ones that come out every single year that are pretty much copy and paste. Now, they don't exactly have to be boring. I'm here to talk to you about 5 sports games on the Nintendo Gamecube that I recommend you pick up and that I just can't get enough of. So let's take a look. Alright, so starting off, we have Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Now, this list is going to be in no particular order. Now, I know when you think of a sports game, you don't necessarily think of skateboarding. You think more of like basketball, football, hockey, baseball. But, I mean, this is a phenomenal game. Okay, so obviously you've got Tony Hawk in the game, along with Bam Margera, his family, and other professional stuntmen. Here is the main menu. You've got story mode, classic mode, free skate. There's quite a few things that you can create in the game, such as a skater, a park, or a graphic, among other things. Alright, so what's the story about? Basically, you're out skating, you get kidnapped, and then you find out that actually Bam Margera was the one that kidnapped you.
What is this? What's happening, fellas? In case you're wondering why Bam and I invited you here tonight, let us enlighten you. World destruction!
So at the beginning of the story, you get to skate around this iconic first level, I guess, so you can practice your skills. You might be a little rusty at the beginning. I know I was. And much like a lot of the Tony Hawk games, you've got a list of goals that you've got to complete in order to move on to the next level. In this one, you've actually got to find characters that are hidden throughout the level. In this one, you've got to find Benjamin Franklin and do other things to progress through the game. This game got positive reviews, and I mean for good reason. It's just hours and hours of fun. I mean, it's your typical Tony Hawk game with just so much more content and just things that you can do throughout the levels. It's just phenomenal. For example, you've got to take this kid to meet Tony Hawk, and the hospital employees are going to try to stop you. So I mean, it's harder than you think, but it's so much fun. Alright, so next up we've got Mario Superstar Baseball. Now, if you don't already have this game, I recommend that you pick it up sooner rather than later, as these are getting pretty expensive, especially the Mario titles. Now, check out the intro to this one. I just absolutely love it. They did a great job with this. Alright, so here we have the main menu, of course. You've got exhibition, you can do challenges, you can practice, you've got a toy field. So we're gonna go right into exhibition. Now here you can actually pick your team captains, and then you can actually pick what character you want playing each position. Now, something really neat that they did is that they separated the characters into these different skills or attributes. For example, you've got Mario under the balance, you've got Princess Peach under technique, you've got Diddy Kong under speed, and then you've got DK and Bowser and others under the power column. You can also assign the batting order that you want your characters to come in. Now, for a game that is almost 20 years old, this game looks phenomenal. I mean, is it just me, or have a lot of GameCube games just aged like really well? Now, one thing that you don't get with this baseball game is that you don't get that marker at home plate that shows you where the ball is. or where the bat is when you're at bat. Now the hitting in this game is very satisfying. Now I really got to work on my outfielding skills. I completely missed the ball and he got to first base, so it's been quite a while since I've played this game. Another thing I'd like to point out is that when you're pitching, you can kind of do like your special, and he'll throw the ball really fast. And as you saw on screen, there was just no way Bowser was gonna hit that special one. Mario Superstar Baseball, folks, a sports game on the Nintendo Gamecube that must not be overlooked. Alright, going down the list, we have Super Mario Strikers. Alright, can we take a moment and just admire this cover art? Like, whoever drew this up over at Nintendo or wherever, I mean, I really hope they got compensated pretty good. Alright, another phenomenal intro by Nintendo. Now, Super Mario Strikers is one of my favorite GameCube games of all time, and for good reason. Folks, here we have the main menu. You can compete in a grudge match or compete in battles. Strikers 101 is training. And here you pick your team captain. I've picked Mario and Hammer Bros as my teammate. And then you've got Luigi as team captain with Birdo. Alright, now check out the team entrances. Alright, now Mario Strikers is easily my favorite Mario sports game of all time. And scoring a goal in this game, as you just saw on screen, is very satisfying. And I mean, when it comes down to it, it's just a very, very fun game. You'll just have a blast with friends, and you can just keep playing this for hours and hours, and I mean, not get tired of it. Now, something really cool in the game is that Bowser, he'll pop out of nowhere and just cause total mayhem on the field, as you just saw. And with a complete in-box value of around $66, it's better to pick this up sooner rather than later. Alright folks, so game number 4 that I want to share with you guys is Day of Reckoning 2. So we've got John Cena on the left, Triple H on the right, and of course Stacy Keibler in the middle. Now, is wrestling considered a sport? It really depends who you ask. I mean, a lot of people look at it as performance art because quote unquote there's no rules. But I mean, in this video, I'm going to consider it a sport. Sports entertainment. Alright, and here we have the back cover art. We've got John Cena, Batista, Hulk Hogan, Muhammad Hassan. Then you've got the hurricane flying through the air on Eugene. Of course, we've got legends such as Stone Cold, Bret Hart, and The Rock. Now check out this receipt from Walmart from November of 2005. This person purchased it for $49. That was pretty cool to find. I love finding stuff like this. It just adds to the history of it, and I mean, you betcha I'm gonna keep it. Alright, and here we have the main menu, exhibition, story mode. Here in WWE Shop, you can purchase arenas, weapons, moves. Man, who remembers Taboo Tuesday? That eventually, I think, became Cyber Sunday, where the fans would actually pick the matches and such. Okay, and we're gonna go into exhibition. Here you've got a single, tag team, triple threat, fatal four-way, handicap, and the Royal Rumble. Alright, now Day of Reckoning 2 had a pretty good match lineup. You have hardcore, ladder match, a table match, TLC, steel cage, hell in a cell, last man standing, bra and panties match. Really wish they'd bring that back, and the Iron Man match. Alright, now this pay-per-view lineup is really gonna bring back memories. You've got Backlash, Bad Blood, The Great American Bash, Vengeance, Unforgiven, Taboo Tuesday, Armageddon, No Way Out, and man, Heat and Velocity. Who remembers those? Now here, of course, you've got your wrestlers. You've got Batista, Big Show, Booker T, Carlito, Chavo Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho, Chris Masters, Christian, Eddie, Edge, Eugene, Heidenreich, JBL, John Cena, Kane, Kenzo Suzuki, Kurt Angle, Muhammad Hassan, Orlando Jordan, Paul London, Randy Orton, Rene Dupree, Rey Mysterio, Ric Flair, RVD, Shawn Michaels, Shelton Benjamin, Snitsky, Tajiri, The Hurricane, Triple H, The Undertaker, William Regal, Christy Hemme, Stacy Keibler, Tori Wilson, Trish Stratus. And as you progress through the game, you can unlock more wrestlers, such as legends. Now for this match, I'm going to be picking Eddie Guerrero. Now let me just mention one thing. I just recently saw a picture of Eugene when he was in WCW. Now I did not know that he had made an appearance in WCW, and of course he looks totally different. That really took me by surprise. Now I've said it before and I'll say it again, a lot of GameCube games have really aged well. Check out this entrance.
Can you feel the heat?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I don't care if you don't like
Introducing first from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Okay, so check out the detail on the lowrider and Eddie, and I mean, my goodness, this game is from 2005. I mean, you can't tell me that that still looks pretty good even to this day. Now, compared to today, I mean, do these graphics hold up? No, of course not. But I mean, for what it was at the time, and the console being almost, or I mean, it is 20 years old now. I mean, it looks dang good. And I mean, here you've got John Cena on screen. Now, of course, some of the wrestler models and the animation was kind of, I mean, wacky looking, but I mean, for what it is, I mean, it's a great looking game, honestly. Even better gameplay. And this game has a good balance between arcade and simulation, meaning it doesn't feel too fast, and gameplay is not too slow to where it just bores you and it's frustrating. So you beat up your opponent until that little figure gets completely filled. Once it's filled, his hands will come up in that little bar, and you'll be able to perform your special. Now, I really wish they would have continued this series and came out with a Day of Reckoning 3. I mean, not on the GameCube, but maybe on the next generation, such as on the Wii. And here you've got Randy Orton, and man, I had forgotten how awesome his first entrance song was. Let's listen to this. There you have it, folks, a quick look at Day of Reckoning 2 on the Nintendo Gamecube. Now, if there is any human life form out there that has the budget, the resources, any company that wants to make a Day of Reckoning 3, you are more than welcome, trust me. Now, last game I want to talk about is NBA Street Volume 2. Now, this game is one of my favorite sports games of all time. I am a huge basketball fan. Go Orlando Magic. Now, this game is one of my favorite sports games of all time for good reason. The replayability, the overall gameplay, the fun that is to be had with this game is absolutely amazing. Now, this game not only came out for the GameCube, it also came out on the Xbox and PS2, I want to say, as well as the first NBA Street and the last one. Okay, so here you've got your main menu. Pickup game is basically just an exhibition game. In this game, you can actually put in your name and then keep a record, such as how the NBA Jam games do it, where you put in your initials and then you can keep track of your record and such. But we're not going to do that today. So the game separates its players from old school to the current NBA stars, well, current at that time, of course. You've got all your teams here. I was looking at a lot of the logos, and man, that brought back really good memories. Like that Utah Jazz one, I really wish they'd go back to that logo. Okay, and here you've got your players, of course. Kobe, rest in peace. Tracy McGrady, Dirk Nowitzki. You got your legends on the left. On the right. Bill Walton, Jordan, Magic Johnson. This game has a lot of courts to choose from at the beginning. Of course, a lot of them are locked, as you just got to progress through the game to unlock them all. Now, this game looks great. Another thing I want to point out is the announcer, the game announcer. Listen to this guy. It's just so fun, and just a blast to listen to him narrate the game. Listen to this.
He's controlling the ball like he invented it.
Now, obviously, street ball rules apply. You use L and R in combination with X and Y to perform tricks. You can press them, hold them down as you're shooting or as you're performing a dunk. And it's just hours and hours of fun. I remember playing this game with my friends, and back when you had quite a few basketball games to pick from, such as there was NBA Live, the 2K games were out, and this was out, and almost always I'd come back to the NBA Street series. Like I said, there was a first one and a third one that came out. The third one actually had Mario characters in them, of course only on the GameCube. There you have it, guys. 5 sports games on a Nintendo GameCube that I recommend you pick up. Thanks for watching. Peace!